not overthink it, and let's just get into it. What's up, nerds? It's me, Ace, here in the flesh, in my little Batman onesie, relaxed as heck, wanting to talk to you guys about this post over here, obviously, because you can see it. It's not like I had it hidden and then I'm gonna bring it up later. It's just this post. And I wanted to talk about it because I had put out a video a few weeks ago. I don't know how long ago it was. I don't know if anybody even actually watched it, but I was talking about webtoons that I would like to see adapted into anime in the near future, since we've already got some, I'm going to call them bangers, but the webtoons were bangers. The animes were a hit and a miss for me, in my opinion, but we already have Noblesse, we got Tower God, we got God of High School, we got Lookism, we got True Beauty, and of course, Solo Leveling. Obviously, that's like the biggest one right now. I don't think any of the other ones got the hype that Solo Leveling is getting, which I think is really interesting. Come to think of it, like not even, yeah, no, none of them got the hype the way that this one did. That's crazy to me, honestly. Like, not saying that like Solo Leveling doesn't necessarily deserve the hype. I mean, because it is the power fantasy to start all power fantasy. I'm saying that because I was told that, not because I like expressly know that on my own. But yeah, no, none of them got the hype. I even said in my other video, I'm surprised True Beauty even got an anime adaptation. But apparently, it's not going to be the last one, and there will be more. The chances that they are going to be the ones that I mentioned, and if you guys want to know which ones I mentioned, please go look at that video. But I don't know. So like, basically, I'll just read this post. So apparently, the Solo Leveling anime has officially opened the gate to 20 plus massive webtoon adaptations, confirmed by the CEO of Line Webtoon, all of which are Japanese TV series and films. Interesting. Some films are coming out. Well, okay, that makes sense, because Solo Leveling did have a movie, quote unquote. It was really just a season 1 recap and first 2 episodes of season 2, kind of like a. But so maybe they're going to do something similar, or maybe they're actually going to adapt something into a film. But regardless, it says Webtoon will continue to invest aggressively into the Japanese animation production sector. I don't know why they use the term aggressively or why it's in quotes like that. I find that very interesting. But I mean, all of this, I find this to be very cool. I mean, I love Webtoons and I really do want to see them adapted. But at the same time, on the other hand, I'm a little hesitant about the whole thing because of how these webtoons have been adapted. Like, okay, Solo Leveling, since that's like the main thing, and how they're testing everything to these doors being open to Solo Leveling. I think it could have been adapted better. And if you guys watched any of our Solo Leveling watch movies, recaps or whatnot, when we were doing the first season, me and my hubby, we were all about Solo Leveling. Like, it was hype. Like, it was great. Like, he was excited for it. I was excited for it by association. He got me to start reading it, and which is odd because he doesn't read webtoons. I do. I'm the webtoon reader of this family, and he was like, no, I gotta read this. And then he was reading it all the time, and I thought I was lacking something as a wife because he spent all his time reading this webtoon. I was like, what the frick? Do I need to dress up like Sung Jin-woo to get your attention? Like, Jesus. But then I started reading it, and I was like, okay, I get it. He's kind of hot. Like, I understand the hype. But watching the anime, and the first season was fine. Like, I'm not going to downplay the hype that we gave it, because I do believe that it was great story because of the character development, because he started from zero and became a hero, like really Hercules like. And then now season 2, he's the hero and there's like no stakes anymore. And because I mean, if you listen to the English voice actor for Sung Jin-woo, Alex Lee, talk about it, and I will attest to this too, they took out a lot of the humor, from the original work, and from the webtoon, I should say. Not necessarily the light novel, because let my husband, I didn't read the light novel, but let my husband say it, there wasn't as much humor in the light novel. It was more serious, but we got his inner thoughts more that we're not getting too much in the anime. So it's like, even on that front, even with the serious front, if we're still kind of lacking it a little bit. So yeah, I just like, sorry, went on a little bit of a tangent and I forgot where I was, but I'm gonna start here and just pretend that's where. There's no humor in it. There's just none. And the dub, which I really want to start watching, but to keep up with it, we have to watch the sub because the dub is so very far behind, at least my opinion. I don't know if it's a week or 2 weeks. It feels extremely behind. But then at the same time, people seem to be getting it ahead of time. Please, someone let me know how you guys are getting the dub, because I be seeing dub clips on TikTok, I swear, before the sub episode even airs. And I'm like, how? Why are y'all spoiling this for me right now? I mean, I can't ever actually be spoiled because I've read the thing, but like, dang, why y'all spoiling this for me right now? And how do I get the hookup? But anyway, the dub, Alex Lee does a really great job of putting back in the humor, which makes it like 10 times more enjoyable, because that's the only character thing that we're gonna get from Sung Jin-woo, because it's not gonna get better than this. It's just not. Spoiler alert, he has solo level to the max, and he's not gonna struggle too much. Like, I mean, he just fought this whole demon monarch Baran, and like, yeah, it was struggle-ish, but he wasn't bleeding grapefruit juice all over the map like he did with Cerberus, which was like his arguably last exciting fight. Like, he was screaming and he was freaking out. He was trying to teleport out of there, but he couldn't. And like, he was almost giving up. Like, we're not going to see that again. We haven't seen it at all in season 2. And that's part of the reason I'm looking. I just realized I'm looking not at the camera. I got to look here. This little square here on my phone is the camera. But yeah, we're just not going to get that anymore. And the fact that they took the liberties to take that out is what's making me hesitant about more adaptations to anime from Webtoon. They did a similar thing with with God of High School. They took a lot of character development in terms of the main three's relationship. Like, they sped through that so fast, and getting to know those characters and them three and how they work together was not the main hype of God of High School, but like, it's very important, because why would I be invested in this story if I didn't like who they were? And I think they just, I dropped it. I don't know if it got better. All I know is that the first 3 episodes spanned way too many episodes in the Webtoon, and it was just too much. It was just too fast, and I didn't like it. Tower of God wasn't necessarily bad. Honestly, I want to say that was one of the better ones, but there was something. I mean, the Webtoon was paced very slowly, so I'm not even going to say that it's a problem of the anime. That might be the best true adaptation, and I really do want to go back and read it. Jesus Christ. I want to go back and watch it, because I want to say that wasn't a bad adaptation, like, by any means. I think the humor did fall a little flat for me, especially with Crocodile, but I don't know. Lookism wasn't bad. The animation was just a little stiff for me. I mean, yeah, that was really it. It was just a tad bit stiff. And I thought what they were doing to set up things wasn't bad. It didn't feel too rushed. And then True Beauty, I was watching the dub. That might have been my mistake, because the dub just wasn't great. And dub is only good when it's acted well, like with Solo Leveling. Like, the dub is amazing and is acted very well. I mean, you got Alex Lee and Christopher Sabat, like, come on. And Ian Sinclair, like, come on, peak. But yeah, with True Beauty, that was just, I might need to go back and watch sub. Maybe I'll get the humor then. But also, animation very stiff. Why is the animation so stiff? Even Solo Leveling, there are parts when they're not paying money for the fight scenes. Outside of that, it's very stiff. The shadows aren't shadowing enough. I can throw up a panel right now of like a scene with Sung Jin-woo in like the most recent episode, right? He's fighting the Japanese guy, I forget, or something. And he there's a scene in the Webtoon where like shadow is covering half of his face, and you could just see the blood tint, the bloodlust, the intent to kill, and that's gone. That's gone from the anime. They took that out. I don't know if they're trying to be more kid friendly. I don't know why would you want to or care to, but I don't like that. And I don't want them to keep getting away with it. So, like, while I want more adaptations, and I do, in my heart of hearts, I do want more adaptations, I don't want it to be lacking like that. I don't want them to cut corners. And I don't want us as audiences to be okay with them cutting corners. Because I will say they've always had this problem with coloring and not like lack of shading. Even the shadows aren't as black as they should be. I find that racist at a systematic level. Like, I don't know, I'm just not, I don't want that to happen. And I don't want us to keep pretending like that's okay. The fight scenes are cold sometimes. Or a farmer be farming. But I don't know. They're lacking things, and I feel like maybe y'all shouldn't be so aggressive with the maybe you should be a little bit more I don't know, maybe not aggressive. What's the word? The investment needs to be more intentional, more loving, more caring. Put some care into your animation and the money, and put it in the right like places. Like with like I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I think I talked myself out of wanting webtoon adaptations into anime, which I never thought I. No, I haven't. I haven't talked about it. I'm hopeful, and I want more, and I hope they give me. And I don't know what they're going to be adapting next. I hope it's a romance. I watch a lot of romance. They better do Swole-mates. Like legit. No, Swole-mates. Swole-mates, yeah. I don't think that was one I talked in my other video. This video right here that y'all need to go check out. But I want some ripped hot people on my screen like that. It's near and dear to my heart. But they might do if they do another action one, which I haven't seen too many of. I need to start reading. I need to start reading more. I need to aggressively read so I know what they should aggressively invest to. That's my plan. Yeah, that's my next. But I don't know. Comment, like, subscribe, all that jazz. Please let me know what webtoons you guys would like to see adapted, and then let me know if you agree with any of things that I said, or if I'm just a complete idiot and need to just cancel myself right now. Just let me know. But please like, comment, subscribe down below, and yeah, that's all I got. I'm out. I don't know why I did. That was stupid. That was